let's take it to the coast. Here is a list of races happening in the coastal provinces in October 2025. These provinces include KwaZulu Natal, the Northern, Western, and Eastern Cape. On the 1st of October 2025, at the Umhlanga Pier, the Pearl Mall's Umhlanga Night Run, powered by Balwin Properties, is happening. This consists of a 5-kilometer race. And then on the 4th of October, the Prof Otty Nxumalo Marathon is happening at the Inkamana Abbey Sports Ground in Vryheid, KZN. This includes a 5, 10, half marathon and marathon distance. And then at the Cape Gate Lifestyle Center at Kleinbron Estate in Cape Town, the Kloppers Nedbank 10-kilometer and 5K race is happening. And then at the Cape Recife High School in Summerstrand, Gqeberha, the BayRun with Discovery Vitality is happening. This consists of a 5, 10, and half marathon distance. In Cape Town, the University of Cape Town Faculty of Health Sciences is hosting the Run for Rural 6-kilometer fun run. And then at the Inanda Dam Resorts in KwaZulu Natal is the Orca's Challenge, which includes a 5 and 15-kilometer race. In Victoria Park in Gqeberha, the Vukani 15-kilometer road race is happening, which is a 5 and 15-kilometer race. At the mall in King Williamstown, the Galaxy Bingo's Heroes Run is happening, which is also a 5 and 15-kilometer race. The Hermanus Whale Festival Fun Run is happening at the Marine Main Road in Hermanus. This is a 10-kilometer race. And then the Muscle Bay Sports Festival Run is happening at the Hartenbos Library on the same day. And lastly, the Mykonos Half Marathon is happening at Club Mykonos in Langebaan, which is a 5, 10, and half marathon distance. If you're still watching, please follow this account so you can be kept abreast with all races happening in future. On the 5th of October, the Walter Sisulu Convocation is hosting their half marathon race, which also has a 5 and 10-kilometer option. This is at the Wusu campus in Mthatha. And then in Rondebosch, Cape Town, at the Western Province Cricket Club, the Dikas Provincial Big Walk is happening, which is a 5 and 10-kilometer walk. And I saw that this walk is free, actually. Then Kambatini Half Marathon is happening at the Camperdown Sports Field in KwaZulu Natal, which consists of a 10 and 21-kilometer race. And then at the Park Square in Umhlanga, Durban, the Park Square Run is happening, which consists of a 5, 10, and 15-kilometer run. And then the Komani Half Marathon, which consists of distances 5, 10, and half marathon distance, is happening at the Melton Garden Estates in Queenstown. On the 11th of October, the Light of Hope race is happening at the Santos Beach, Muscle Bay, which consists of long ultra distances. I think this is a community run. Also on the 11th of October, the 31st Meering Sports Half Marathon is happening at the Rust in Western Cape, which consists of a 12.5-kilometer and half marathon distance. On the 11th of October, the Bakhat 10-kilometer road race is happening at Belleville High School in Cape Town, which consists of a 10-kilometer. The Crusaders 10-kilometer race is also happening at Thiescombe in Gqeberha, which is a 10-kilometer race. Also at the Orient Theatre in Quigney, East London, the BC Mac 10-kilometer race is happening, which has a 5 and 10-kilometer option. On the 12th of October, the eThekwini Township to Township Marathon is happening at KwaMashu in Durban at the Princess Magogo Stadium, which consists of a 10.5 marathon. And then in Claremont at the Rosemead Sports Ground, the Omdi Dry 10 and 5-kilometer race is happening in Cape Town. Also on the same day, the XJ10 race is happening at Mount Elif in the Eastern Cape, which consists of a 5 and 10-kilometer race. In Khayelitsha at the Mandela Park Stadium, the Running for Resilience Fun Run is happening on this day as well. And then in Durban, at the Blue Lagoon Drive, the Boxer Super Run is happening, which is a 5-kilometer race. On the 16th of October, at the Center Face in Oudtshoorn, the Congo Wildlife Klein Karoo Business Relay is happening. And then on the 18th of October, the Smash the Pineapple Run is happening at the Port Alfred Country Club in the Eastern Cape, which is a 10 and 27 kilometer race. And then on the 19th of October, the Gate Right Challenge is happening at the Mount View Secondary School in Verulam. This is a 10 and a half marathon distance. And then in Ulundi, the Sia Tutuga Development 10 and 15 kilometer race is happening, as well as the Sanlam Cape Town Marathon, which I will be doing. On the 25th of October, the Ceres Mitchells Pass Half Marathon is happening at the Lyell Street Sports Ground in Ceres, Western Cape. And then the Algoa Big Walk for Cancer, which is a 5 kilometers, happening at Summerstrand, Gqeberha. On the 26th of October, the Sapphire Coast Marathon is happening at Hutchison Park in Amazimtoti, which consists of a 10 half marathon and marathon distance. Also on the same day, the Don Locke Memorial Race is happening at Claremont Primary School in Cape Town, which consists of an 8 and 15 kilometer. In Eastern Cape in Tsomo, the Balekani Dual Terrain Race is happening, which consists of a 5, 10 and 25 kilometer. And in Mdantsane, at the Vukani Special School, the Kulani 5 and 10 kilometer race is happening. And then lastly, on the 29th of October, at the Greenpoint Cricket Stadium, the Baker Street Property Sunset Team Trial is happening. These are the races happening. Oh, a lot of races are happening in the Western Cape. Let me know in the comments which races you're going to be participating in October. And don't forget to please share this list with your running community. I look forward to all of this running that we're going to be doing in October. And don't forget to click on the link in my bio for a list of all of these races that I have just mentioned. And when you click on the link in my bio, it's going to take you to a blog post. And from that blog post, you can get all of the entry links for these races. I look forward to a successful October of running.